can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Cavaliers. For Brooklyn, a mixed bag for this team to start the season. But one run can catapult them to where they want to be. Will that change happen tonight? We'll find out shortly. Cavs, Nets. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back.
They gon' know me as legendary. Jimmy stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Last year, COVID presented a lot of challenges. The Raptors, for one, played the whole season in Tampa. Their star, Fred VanVleet, said the NBA is a balance of the love and joy of one of the best sports in the world, mixed with a billion-dollar industry. Kevin, he's hoping this season's journey is more pleasure than business.
I know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, Cleveland, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And Frank, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule. But when do players start taking notice of the standings?
Yeah, I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
Now, here's Mitchell after Ben Simmons' miss, and the 3 ball is good.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Simmons. Garland look
part of the defense. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now, here's Mitchell after Ben Simmons' miss. Outside Curry, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now here's Curry. He's been producing a fair amount of offense, 9 in and 9 out, as he's averaging 14 points a game. Garland attacking, shoots over Bridges. Brooklyn with the rebound. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go to get back on track.
your Brooklyn Nets.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Nets second.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mills passes to O'Neal. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Passes it to O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. Over Lopez. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And the fun-loving personnel.
They're just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the basket by Rubio.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Mills dishes to Harris. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. Here's Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Rubio outside. The pass to Neto. Here's the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. It's Thomas outside. LeVert grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Osman. Back to Rubio. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Johnson. 2 open that time. Made it look 2.
3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on.
All right, coaches coming onto the court.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan.
In your experience, Brett, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate. So much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in, so timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. 5th, Jared Allen.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Garland kicks to Mobley. Simmons against Garland. It's tipped. In the corner, it's Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. 9 points last game out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okoro's got his first points of the night.
And Okoro can make some really difficult finishes.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
Dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Fires from the line. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And as much as Mobley helps you out in the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. He can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Throw good, Garland.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Cleveland, Robin Lopez is checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Mobley. And it's LeVert in for Okoro. All free throws good from Garland.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Mills passes to O'Neal. Back to Mills. Lets it go from 11. Count it. Good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Garland kicks to Lopez. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Nets. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Cavaliers leading. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Mills can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Lets it go from 14. Doesn't go for it. The Nets go the other way with it.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies, but this is the NBA. You overlook a team, and you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
And now moving on to some analysis of that first half, where the Cavaliers are in a tight battle.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Garland with it. He's got 5. They've got Simmons. Also Seth Curry out there. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. Okoro dishes to Allen. Shoots over Bridges, and the shot falls short this time.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the pass to Simmons. That shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Up top, Garland. Guarded by Simmons. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Misses the three. Nets trail by 4.
And with Mikal Bridges
on the NBA. Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
We're giving t-shirts to the loudest section in the building. Come on, who wants it? Get loud! And your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
For the Cavaliers, Raul Netos checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Rubio against Simmons. Now here's Rubio. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. Driving the lane. Neto with the bucket.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Allen. In the corner, Okoro with it. He kicks. Pass to Neto. Now here's Okoro. Neto surveying the
perimeter. He's a shot blocking threat.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Stolen by Allen. Rubio the pass to Neto. Back to Rubio. 1:52 left to play in the third.
Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot.
T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. and your Brooklyn Nets.
A different look now for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. .149 left here in the third quarter. Kept alive, goes back up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Johnson. Here's Neto. Passes it to Mobley. The try by Rubio. Lays it up off the glass. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Mills looking it over. Shoots over LeVert. Mills can't hit.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Neto, the pass to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Mills. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. He dishes it to Harris. Fires the three. That one, no good.